Okay, the orbs, the drones, the interdimensional portal, everything going on in our skies right now, let's talk about it. I want to start by saying everything I post about this stuff will always be raw footage, never manipulated and taken from publicly available sources. Sources that you yourself can go to and verify what I'm seeing. Occasionally you may see the same phenomena that I'm seeing. Occasionally you may not, just due to timing. Unless an alien craft lands in my front yard or my garden, then I'm filming and posting. I posted a video the other day about the light from an orb reflecting a path all the way to the edge of the shore of the water, which was fascinating. Planes simply do not do that. But again, this is all from publicly available sources. I do state where it's from. You can go online, you can check out yourself what's there, what's happening, and watching these cams can be very intriguing. Who knows what's really going on? The fact that our government cannot give us an explanation or will not give us an explanation is very concerning. I'll say that much about it. I have a few theories about what this phenomena could be. One is that they're foreign enemy entities that are mapping us out. I want to say, along with others, that yeah, it's happening all over the world, but that would be very easy to fake as well. A few sightings here and there. Most of the activity does seem to be within the United States. Now that could be due to several factors. It could be due to the fact that some places do not allow reporting. Some places aren't going to have some place to report to. So it may be that. I also wonder what's happening in more remote areas of the planet. Like what's going on there? There are areas where they're not densely populated and we have no idea what's going on there. But let's focus on the info we do have. Number one, most of the activity does seem to be taking place over the United States. And if you ask me, it seems to me as if the area is being heavily mapped, as if intel is being gathered, not only on our military sites, but also our infrastructure and our population, the very population itself. When you hear these reports of people saying a drone hovered over my home for like an hour, half an hour, for long periods of times, that's something to be concerned about. Now, I hate to say this, but it could very well be that the Biden-Harris administration has sold us out and has allowed, just like they did with the China balloon, these craft to gather intel, heavy intel, on us before the Trump administration moves in, before they're out of office. That could be one plausible explanation. Another could be that it's our own military working on some secret op, which at this point, I really think not. There's a lot that's been done. If you've followed news like that and technology, they're coming up with cloaking devices, and at first I thought it might be something like that, but I tend to disregard that now. I don't think that's what that is. And to think if it was our military working on some cloaking or some other technology, they wouldn't reveal it that way. They wouldn't reveal it by testing it in the air and letting our enemies know that they do have it. I think they'd use something like that and catch the enemy off guard. I know that's what I would do if I had some completely new, this is not a ballistic missile that they're going to show off. They said Russia just showed one off, maybe we're showing off our new tech. I don't believe for one second that that's what this is. And I don't believe that they'd let it go on for this long. They also seem to have no explanation for us. They cannot identify. If anyone recalls, when these first started happening, they reported that there was no signature on these drones. They couldn't identify whose they were, where they were coming from, or what frequency they were using. That in itself is very concerning. Aliens, I'm very open-minded about that. Could it be aliens trying to bypass our government and contact us? I could see that as a possibility. Now, if it is aliens, a lot of people say, well, why haven't they landed? Why haven't they invaded? Perhaps they're not looking to invade. Perhaps they're just looking to make contact and bypass our governments and make contact with people and make us aware that they're there. As far as landing, I don't think that's plausible. I don't think they're going to land anytime soon and start walking among us and interacting with us. First of all, the possibility of disease. Any civilization capable of interstellar travel will certainly be well aware of the health risks involved with actually physically interacting with us. Let's not forget what happened to the Native American population When settlers started to settle in the area, smallpox decimated the native population. I can certainly see that the potential transmission of diseases, either us to them or them to us, would be a huge risk factor. And I can also see a psychological impact where they would be concerned about something like that. So I think if it is aliens, contact will be slow. Someone go out there, try putting a sign out. Maybe we should try that. Another thing I'm a little concerned about is, why are we not being more proactive? Why are we relying on the government so much when it comes to our safety and what's going on with our lives? There are drones hovering above your home. Has anyone taken air samples, soil samples, anything like that? Where are the people with Geiger counters? We could use some of that. We should do something to make sure that we're safe. Another concern is people out there with their children. Please do not take your children out there. Don't sit there and let them hover. We do not know if these things are putting out radioactivity, if they're spraying biological agents. We have no idea what they're doing or what they are even, so please don't expose your children to it. That is a huge concern for me. Another concern is some people are threatening to shoot them down. That's insane, if you ask me. That really, do not shoot them down. If you don't know what it is, don't shoot it down. You don't know what you may be bringing down on your head. Again, the risk of a biohazard, the risk of radiation. Who knows, it can make your own land unusable. So you don't know what you're bringing down. Don't shoot it down. Don't expose your children to it. And let's wait and see how this develops. So that's my attitude at this point. I will keep filming. I will keep posting what I think is relevant about it. And let's see what happens.